Now, Bruno already kicks it off with the first knife kill. The knife round has quite some importance for the bots. You were able to see the first half on the first map on Santorini and 14-1. Oh, did they just knife themselves and each other? I think so. Now look at that position. Laying in wait. But let's see what Anush is able to do here. The bomb gets planted again. There is simply no remorse for the CTs in the knife round. Now Anush goes to work on the first one before he gets killed by Bruno. And yes, I am casting the knife round because it's the bot major and you're supposed to cast the knife round in there. You're not supposed to plant the bomb in a bot major either, but they do it. So 2v2. Dikoyev is probably going insane behind his teammates already. Suki with another. Could we see another ninja defuse? Oh, yes, we do. Botka boys with a knife round win. And Botida the COCO will probably start on the terrorist side. The bots usually want to stay on the side they started on because it's more comfortable for them like that. There we go. We have, I think, planting the bomb in a match in the knife round isn't that bad of an idea. Please, Valve, don't listen. So we will have a restart. I hope. Yep. So we have a restart of the game. Botka boys wanted to stay, as I said. They usually stay on the half, on the side they started the knife on, because they simply, you know, the belief in the bot world is that if you change the sides, it's like going to the toilet before a final. It kind of is a bad spirit. And especially in the Russian team, the beliefs are strong. You were able to hear that in Dikoyev. He was very confident in his team's ability. He is the coach right now, standing behind his teams, and Zuki is already going for a good frag, and he drops a bomb as well. What an explosive start by Botka boy. Zuki with a second frag. He seems to be the symbol of the bot world, simply taking them down one after another. Now he's supported by Botka as well. Botka picks up one of his own, and now Bankroft goes down. 2v3 now. Bruno is shining in. It's Bruno 1, by the way. We have 3 different Brunos in the squad of Botida the COCO. Anush ambushes one in the stairwell in a main. Bruno running into trouble. 8 HP. Doesn't get the frag, and Bruno gets taken up by Suki's triple kill in the round. Good performance by Botka boys in the pistol. Took it right to the faces of the terrorists. Didn't let them get a foothold on A at all. So I wanted to run you through the teams before we started the match, but Dikoyev shaking my hand was a little bit too much, so my arm still hurts. Bankroft, Suki, Anush, Nekovex, Botka on the Botka boys, facing off against the Brazilian squad of Botida the COCO with Bruno 1, Bruno, and Onurb, which is Bruno from the back to the front, like Cutler is spelled red look or something like that. And the Brunos go to work on the first one. Good job by them. Bankroft is still standing in the main, but really open position. They still haven't spotted him. Bruno runs through his crosshair. Now he tries to shoot the angle. Oh, was that actually an aim block by Bankroft? I'm not quite sure. That seemed like one for me. Bruno get the frag, so it's a 3v1. And casting play-by-play with names like that is really entertaining. Not. Good backstab by Bruno coming up. Anush is pushing the side. Oh, Bruno really nervous. You can see he spotted Anush, and his hand was twitching around. He must be really nervous playing in this big stage in Botswana, one of the biggest arenas in the world, filled with bots. And of course, we are on site. You can't hear them because we kept the people outside so they don't interact and interfere with our casting. There is also no interference with the players. We have seen that in America with people cheering so loud that the players were actually able to hear something. And if you're going for a ninja defuse and people start shouting like, man, you're gonna realize there is something fishy around in the smoke. So that's why we kept all the people outside. They are watching it through their mobile phones, and they're trying to catch as much action as possible. And we have seen another A to B go. Just like on Santorini, the terrorists push through A and they go for B, completely fooling the CTs. Look at them. They are still watching, checking the terrorist spawn. They think, oh, maybe they're AFK. We only spotted one of them, and he was alone. So now they have to go for a really long retake route. They even checked the tower in here. Suki going for an insane play, but his instincts have fooled him. The CTs quickly turn around, trying to retake this bomb site. They have captured a Galil. This might help them a lot, taking down the terrorists on that retake. But Anush is not waiting for his teammates. He's pushing there alone. He checks out all the corners. Now spots them for his teammate. Botka, Bankrot is coming in. And Bruno has him pinned down. Catches him on the wall. Gets that frag with ease. 3v4 now in favor of the terrorists. The bomb is taking so long already. Yeah, chances of that go in the way of the CTs are down to 0. And Nikovex will save the Galil. At least some money taken to the next round of the CTs. And they did get one frag. No, a second one thanks to the bomb blowing up. And thanks to the CTs keeping the terrorists on the site as long as they did. But 2-1 in favor of Botida de COCO thanks to the anti-eco upset by the Brazilian squad. Something that they are very good at. They showed it in the qualifier already, and even though Honorb is still not on the scoreboard, they are doing fine. Bruno is Fallen's little brother, just like Bot Laren with Fifth Laren. They like each other and they grew up together, of course, even though in different words. Because one is a bot, one is a human. It's quite hard to connect to your siblings if they are artificial intelligence. Now Suki is trying to connect some shots to the terrorists. He's lagging a little bit, but that's LAN. That's not gonna be possible on LAN, so it must be something wrong with his equipment. He's quickly disconnecting his mouse and connecting it again. You can see it on your screen. He was moving. He was not moving for a second, and now Suki is still in the corner. Nekovic tries to fool the terrorists into believing, oh, there's only one in the corner. You can see that double stack. NIP used it successfully in Cologne, and it was giving them quite a few rounds on Cobblestone, but not this time around. Bruno and Honor get the frags for the terrorists, making it a 5v2. Anush already trying to support his teammate. Botka is still waiting. He's still waiting. The terrorists are pushing him. Dangerous move by them, but Bruno gets himself 2 more frags in the round to make it a 3-1 scoreline in favor of Botida de COCO. And now we would usually see a full buy. They go for Pharmacists. And you can see we have anti-cheat, so it's not possible for the bots to look through the walls. It's not possible for the bots to use their aim bots either. So that's why they are a little weird when it comes to aim. They have to get used to the new surroundings in playing a major. We also have drug tests for the bots. If they pee in that little glass, you know, and they have bot pee, you can see that they cheat instantly. There are little hacks inside the pee then. You can test it rather easily, so Botswana is up to the challenge of keeping everything safe. What a nade there onto Anush in the corner. Suki is there, still waiting for the terrorists to make their move, but Anush is keeping them at bay, and he reaches safety, or at least he thinks it's safety. Suki is covering his teammate. Oh, Bruno with a great headshot. Get another one for Bruno, and it's a 3v3 again. Suddenly the round is open again. The CTs have to rotate as quickly as possible. They do so, but Nikowex is basically on his own. He doesn't have the Bankrot is still in the corner, so he can't really support his teammate. And now they go for the wrong call. They're going for another rotation because Botka has spotted Onerb in the A bomb site, and that's making the CTs rotate in the wrong moment. Finally, Nikovic catches up to the terrorists and what they're up to, and he gets that frag, or should 4 HP remain for Bruno. He hoses him down in the end. 34 seconds on the clock. Bruno still has to plant the bomb. He's taken refuge behind the statue, and he will get it done in safety. Nikovic checking out the A side. Because of that misinformation, Owner was keeping the CTs busy over there, triggered a re-rotation to A, and that allowed the terrorists to get the bomb planted. Now Nikovic received a slap to the neck by his coach, Dekoyev, or Dekoyev, as he's pronounced in the English way. In Russia, it's Dekoyev. But, you know, it's quite hard for English-speaking people to pronounce the names correctly. I asked him before, and he wants to be called Dekoyev. Bruno will get rid of Nekovex. The time was running out anyway, and Botida the COCO with a 4-1 lead. What a great performance by them in the opening rounds, letting the pistol slip. But after that one, they were completely up to the challenge that Botka Boyz put up to them. The Russian squad went for an anti-strat in the pistol, and I think that was the only thing they really prepared for. As we spoke to Dekoyev in the interview, he mentioned that they didn't play Cobblestone, but he went for that guess. And in the end, it went quite well in the pistol round, but now they are caught off guard again. Look at that very bad position, and Zuki is on his own in A main. Now he can call for his teammates inside the A bomb site. Anush and Buka have to step up for their squad. They have to hold off this terrorist push. Bruno gets rid of Suki in the corner, and Bruno with the frag on the Buka. Anush replies, but the CTs down a man still, and they only have Anush inside the A bomb site. Look at the bots, they are just lining him up. No chance for him, no remorse for him. Bankrod and Nekovex on the rotation, but I wonder why Anush or Suki haven't called that earlier. Could have happened way before. Now the CTs are way too late, and it seems like Botka Boyz are already shouting at each other. I was checking the admin channel right now, and he has to contain them at the moment. So actually, they are tied down to their seats because they stood up and slapped each other. They were shouting at each other like mad. And the admin had to step in there to calm them down. Botka Boyz really instigated right now. They're going for a desperation call. This time around, it's going to be 3 CTs at A. Nekovex is sent out there. Or is he simply fed up with all the strategies that Dekoyev calls? I don't know. He's going for that information and retreats again. So there is still some hope for the Russian scene. Anush checks out the B bomb site on his own, but Bruno gets rid of him, and now the bomb is inside the B site already. Nekovex is cut off from his teammates. There is no way for him to get out of this anymore. Bruno with the flank. And the rest of the squad is trying to get away with the rifles for the next round, but it's not looking promising. Bruno is simply outstanding in this round. 2 frags for him. Bankrod is the last man standing now, and the terrorists have surrounded him already. The bomb is ticking. He doesn't have a defuse kit, nor does he have armor, and he doesn't have bullets anymore, and soon he's running out of HP. That's the case. Bruno with the last frag. 6-1 for Botida the COCO. The Brazilian squad show that they are the force to be reckoned with, on Cobblestone at least. And we have a best of 3 finals, so it's not going to be enough to only perform on one map. You have to be prepared across the board. Now Botka Boyz is changing it up. They are adjusting themselves to the strategies of the terrorists. Now they have 4 players inside the A side, and again they leave Bankrod alone on B. Botida the COCO are about to run into that full stack. Let's see if Botka Boyz finally have what it takes to win a round. The second round, of course. Botida the COCO already have Bruno scouting out the bomb site. Look at the CT's position, perfectly lined up. Bruno just has to adjust his aim slightly, and Bruno steps in. Bruno with a frag. Bruno goes down. Bruno with another one. Bruno goes down to Nekovex, and Bruno with a frag onto him. And Onerb replies, it's Bankrod alone against the 3 remaining Brunos. Only one standing with 2 HP and one with 50. Bankrod pushing in there. The bomb has been planted. Now he catches Bruno off guard. He's turning around. Oh, what a quick reaction by Bankrod. Insane reactions. A second frag for him. He gets himself the second round on the board for Botka Boyz. They are finally kicking it off. Inhuman play by Bankrod. Botida the COCO messed this round up completely. And it was Dekoyev's call to make it a 4-man stack. The terrorists were simply running in there, completely oblivious to the possibility of somebody stacking 4 people on A. And Botida the COCO have to change their strategies themselves. But they have enough money to do so. And Botka Boyz still don't have the confidence. They still have to work on it. Otherwise, if they were confident, they would play like they will right now. Look at that push, a 5-man, like ducklings they're running in there, like chicken. They will run into the terrorist grinder. They are all prepared for that 4-man waiting in the A slope, and a bomb is carried to the B side to be planted over there while the CTs are still caught in that firefight. Botka with the first one in favor of the CTs. It's a 5v4 already, and they hurry up. They know what's up. They know what's gonna happen. The nade will blow them up. Oh, Burno with the frag onto Suzuki. Now Botka has been lined up, but Bangkok robs him of his frag. Botka with a good long-range shot, and that's really hard for the bots to pull off. They are not too firm on the aim. The bomb goes down, and Bruno kept the CTs busy long enough for Onerb to get himself into that corner. Now big exchange, Bruno sitting in the corner. Anush wonders, where did I get shot from? Oh, he didn't spot him. His arm was sticking out. Finally, Anush gets better of Bruno, and Onerb with that position has to hold on against 3 CTs, and then there's another one coming in delayed. The Botka boys with the strategies to retake it. Nekovic is gonna be the hero, but will they be able to defuse the bomb in time? 10 seconds, bomb defuse. The bomb is ticking so quick already. Oh, Dikoyev is going mad. He's slapping him, and he does it. Oh my god, Nekovic with a last-second defuse on the retake. What a game. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Botida and COCO must be gutted. Their strategy looked so promising with a 4-man counterplay on that Russian rush. The duck rush. The Russian duck rush was paying off, though. The terrorists got eliminated over there, and then they pushed for the B bomb side, and they got the retake as well. What a round. They're back on stacking. But Botka is overextending. He doesn't have a teammate around. Bankrod is a little bit behind. Now Bankrod supplies his teammate with some firepower, but Onerb gets rid of the first one, and now he just has to fire off on the second. Oh, just barely hits him. 13 HP. Bankrod with the reply. 4v4. Now he's got him lined up again. He misses the headshot. Oh, the chicken. Look at the chicken. No chicken in the world would ever hop around in a firefight. Anush with another trade. The CTs keep their trading game up, but the bomb has been planted on the B side, and the terrorists are just pulling back Bruno to help his teammates. Oh, I think he expects the CTs to come in from behind. Good read by Bruno, but Nekovic is superior on the aim. What a great frag by him. 3v2 now in favor of the CTs on the retake. They have no defuse kit, so they have to hurry up. The bomb is ticking quite fast already, and Anush wants to cover the ground. He wants to have the M4A4 do its work in close quarter. And of course, it's easier to shoot him down from close quarter distance. And it will blow up to the bomb. Nekovic was still at A, and the chicken is still happily hopping around in A main. The CTs with the misreads of a century. It's the 1,337,000 in-game dollar tournament for the bots. Bot teams from all over the world have competed. If you want to see more about that, you can check !major, or I will do that for you now, so you don't have to type yourself. You can check all the information over there. We had a huge qualifier. In the end, we had 2 legendary teams, the junior bots and the Oberhofer bot from Germany, face off in this first match. Oberhofer bot won it 16-8 on Santorini. The first official game on that map. Now it's Botida, the COCO, and Botka boys for the last spot in the final. And the Botka boys are countering the moves again, but look at Bruno. He snuck his way through the CT's lines. They don't know what's gonna happen. They are caught inside the terrorist lines. Look at that. They are cramped in. Bruno is coming in from the B bomb side, while Bruno is holding the A side as well. And then we have Onerb and Bruno on the backstep. Bruno and Bruno get the frags each. Anush on alone, and he's not going to be able to clutch this round, I'm sure of it. If he does so, the terrorists with a huge misplay. Look at that, Bruno and Bruno, they're waiting for their teammates to come in, but it's not going to be the case. Bruno will finally get the frag, and it's 8-3. 2 rounds in a row means the CTs are stripped of their money. They barely have anything left in their pockets. 4 rifles and a pistol for Botka. Can they really put up the resistance here on the CT side on Cobblestone? As we all know, it is kind of I just read that plot twist and that type 1 if you thought it was an A tournament. Thank you guys for making the chat as entertaining as the matches. But yeah, Maybe we need some... Oh, look at that headshot by Bankrot. Maybe we need some not overtime, but timeout. Decoyev needs to call it for his team. Oh, Botka kills himself! What an NA nade by Botka! He chose to kill himself before he goes down to the terrace. It's almost Japanese, the playing style of the Russians, taking the harakiri instead of the fight with the terrorists. Bankrot now tries to pull it back for the CTs, runs out of position. Bullets, not position. His position was awkward as well. And Bruno makes it. The bomb plant as well as that frag. Nekovex is he saving? No, he's challenging. The confidence is back for Botka boys after only 2 rounds in a rifle rounds for themselves. Now we have Nekovex looking for that first frag to make this into a 1v3. When we have a timeout coming up, Owner with the frag in between. And oh, the team speed crash for Botida the COCO. The admins are actually running to the stage right now, trying to fix the server. And I'm sorry for that small delay, but you know the deal with mages. It's quite hard to organize everything. It's really a lot of manpower that we have to put up to make this happen in Botswana in the huge arena. And sometimes we have power outages, sometimes the internet goes off as well. And this time around we had the TeamSpeak server breaking down for Botida the COCO. So the Brazilian squad losing the connection to the TeamSpeak. Maybe they lose connection to each other as well. We will be able to see that in a few moments' time when we are back in the game. It's still 9-3, but maybe that's the timeout that Botka boys would have liked to have anyway, and now they can talk about what's going wrong, you know. Boys, maybe we should focus on B instead of the A bomb side, because A is simply not working out for them right now. The majority of the frags have been in A main because it's CT simply push in there, YOLO, you know, and nobody cares. They live once in the round, and they would need 2 lives to win a round here against the Brazilian squad that proves to be really strong today, at least on the terrorist side on Cobblestone. As you might know, Cobblestone has shifted back and forth. At first it was very CT-sided, then it was terrorist-sided. Now it's more or less a 50-50 map. And with a 50-50 map, well, a 9-3 is a huge scoreline for the Brazilian guys already. They are the protégés of Fallen, not playing in the game, not playing in the games academy, but playing in Botida the COCO. That's a small place next to Fallen's house, so he can go over there and he can quickly give him strats, you know, coach them individually. If somebody has a problem in real life, he can help them out as well. And Botida the COCO able to show what Fallen can do if you give him the chance to. So, let's see if Botka boys have used that timeout correctly. Dekoyev was shouting at them throughout the whole timeout. He certainly doesn't need TeamSpeak at all. He's shouting right into their brains. They don't even need ears to hear him. It's enough if they are standing close. The sound will make their brains vibrate so they understand what he shouts at them. The terrorists are going for a quick B execution, and CTs have adjusted their setup. Suki gets that frag on his teammate, gets retaliation. Bankrot is there already, and Bankrot kills 2 with 1 bullet, one through the other. What a headshot onto Burno. Bankrot finally showing up on the server. The bomb is dropped on the B side. The terrorists are running in there, trying to capture it again. Bruno on the doorstep gets that frag. Bankrot is taken out as well. The hero of the round is taken down. 2v2. Botka on the P250. P2000, of course. Anush is left alone. He's taken down by Owner, and Botida the COCO are working their way back into the bomb site, back into the round with 45 seconds on the clock and 1 kill to find. Botka picks up the rifle, but Owner has him covered. What a round. How did Botka boys let that one slip away? I think there must be some fingers cut off, because that seems to scream for punishment. Some whips have to be whipped on the backs, or some backs have to be whipped. after that game in the hotel room. Botka boys, they are really putting a strain on our confidence in the Russian scene. Not showing what we wanted to see them achieve. They are the proteges of the one-time major champions, Dikoyev from U-Bot, from the Russian legendary squad. Now Buka is alone inside the A-bomb site. Botka boys with the overread. They are stacking B, and Botida the COCO take one page out of Fallen's strat book and push A at the very right moment to make it another easy plant. Botka boys with the rotation. Desperation is shown on their faces. We can see them, of course, but we kept the audience out so they can't call anything for the teams. Oh, Anu shooting Berno in the crutch. That should have been a kill. At least if I would be shot in the crutch, I would go down instantly. But not the bots. They have balls of steel. And there goes another one. Botka boys goes down. Zuki and Bankrot, the last man on Earth. They get one frag back, but the CTs are demolished by Botida the COCO. The Brazilian squad is making it go 11-3. Insane. Outstanding performance by the Brazilian squad, making the stint in the scene for the first time in the Bot World Championships. We had a lot of Russian teams compete so far. We also had German teams. Unlike the human CSGO scene, German bots are actually good. What a frag by Berno to open up the round onto Buka, making it a 4v5 already. And the terrorists are on the way to A. The CTs reacted to that call again, but it seems like they overreact again. They go for a main again, and now they are on the back foot, trying to get back into the terrorists' back. Can they do some more? Suki wants to get it back. Oh, look at that. He takes his time, almost let the bomb be planted in his vision. Berno with the frag. Nikovex is like a ballerina, making some dance moves. Suki takes care of the bench. Oh, the terrorists are tossing all their equipment at him. Bruno with the frag. Anush is trying to support his teammate, but it's too late. Suki already got taken out. Nikovex with a rotation. His ballerina moves made him warp towards the A site, but it's not going to be in time. Bankrot and Anush in a 2v4. Bankrot almost got killed by his teammate. It's no retreat. No retreat at all. Bruno makes them watch the bomb explode. 12-3 for Botida the COCO in this first half on the first map and the only map in this best of one. Remember, we will have a best of 3 final between the winner of this match and Überhoferbot. The Germans made it to the final again. Okay. And maybe a big part of the loss of Botka boys was the lack of communication with their coach. He must have told them to buy some defuse kits, but they simply refused to follow the orders. And you know what happens to somebody that doesn't follow orders. If you have a strong coach, a strong personality, you're gonna be slapped in the face. Onerb and company go for the same piss around we have seen in the first half, and Bruno is picking up the frags. Now Onerb lets his teammate go down, but he's got support. Bruno is still fighting for his life. The bomb is dropped in the vision of the CTs, but they're gonna be backstabbed. Look at Anush. He's coming in from behind. He's got them all lined up. Nikovex with more frag for the terrorists. It's a 2v2. Berno running out of HP. Onerb is down to 42. He goes round for the push into the bomb, but Bankrot with 2 frags will finish it off. Botka boys win the pistol round. A very important round for them. But we have seen them win the first pistol round already. And it seems like Botida the COCO have a game plan here. Lose a pistol, win the second round. They're going for the big investment with 3 FAMASes. Bruno and Berno with the armor. I wonder why they didn't drop weapons for the armored players. It would have been a little better. Now Buka with the headshot onto Bruno. Berno with a frag onto Buka. It's a 4v4 now. The CTs have done some good amount of damage. Anush just simply runs in there. He doesn't care about Nikovex, who was caught in the corner. And Anush with the frag on the CTs, making it a 3v4. But the crossfire set up in main. Onerb is just rushing past him, trying to get close to his teammate. He drops the bomb carrier. Bruno with the farmer's frag. Now he runs back, reloading his weapon. What a suicidal move. Anush gets the kill. 3v2, but the terrorists are quite low on HP already. The CTs with good position to cover the bomb approach. But Anush from the back gets that frag again. And Backrod with the last one on to Bruno. 12-5. Botka boys win the second round, even though they ran into big trouble. Whew, that was close for the Russian boys. Look at Botida the COCO though. What a team effort with 18 frags on Bruno and the rest of the squad with 12 and 13. On the Russian side though, we have two definite main performers with 15 and 12 for Bankrod and Anush. On the other side, we have 8, 7, and 4 for Nekovex, Zuki, and Botka. Oh, Bruno going for the encounter already. Very dangerous play. We can see that Botida the COCO is trying to implement the Russian strategies in their own gameplay, but it doesn't work out. Anush with the headshot onto Bruno. Now it's the CTs up against a bomb carrier who's alone. Bankrod left up for grabs for the Sharks of the CTs. The blue Sharks are coming closer and closer. Onerb running out of HP. Bruno is down to 5. Will this be a team kill? Oh, Bruno is watching it. He was thinking about killing his teammate there for a second. Now it's a terrorist back on the B bomb site with the bomb being dropped on there. The CTs tried to retreat and stay alive, but they would have had to support their teammate. Bruno was completely alone, and now it's the AK slicing the CTs into small bits and pieces. Suki with a frag onto Bruno. And Bruno and Onerb, the last man alive with only pistols, don't really have a chance here. This could be a really big comeback. Botka boys doing the work now. 12-6 if Bruno doesn't pick up some major kills here. So a 4v1 and Bruno is cluelessly running around the map at the moment, just having trouble finding his way towards the bomb site in the first place. Now he's trying to get an exit frag onto Anush. Oh, Anush jumping around, and Bruno with a good tag. Now he could pick up the weapon. Maybe he can get a few more frags here. He's looking at the AK. He's actually asking his coach, and he says, no, leave the AK. Leave the AK. Don't pick it up. It's cursed. It's a cursed weapon. The voodoo is strong for Botka boys, working out in a very good fashion for them. 3 rounds in a row. 12-6. Maybe they took their time in the break and drank some vodka. It's the magical liquid. There is no alcohol in vodka, by the way. It's just a traditional Russian bot liquid that they use to drink in the morning and the afternoon, and sometimes when they don't feel too well. It's like cough syrup. Makes you see things that aren't there, but then you realize it's a wall hack. Bancroft facing off against Bruno. The CT start off with that 1-for-1 trade inside the A-bomb site, and again it's Anush alone on the bomb site. This time he's carrying the bomb, and he barely got out there with his life. Manages to reload his gun first. In the meantime, we have Bruno picking off Zuki, and the CT's on the rotation. They could catch Anush trying to retreat from the bomb. Look at the decoy nade. Oh, Bruno might try to surprise Anush with a nade kill. Oh, but Bruno has killed him before that. Look at Botka now coming in from behind. The terrorists have given up the bomb site, and the CTs are on the defuse. Bruno! Oh, he's aborting the defuse. No defuse kit available. 10-second defuse. Bruno tries to keep his teammate alive with his life. Oh, but Bruno aborted again and again. Is he even playing for Botida the COCO? Or did he put some skins on the other team? Oh, he's still on the bomb, and he might make it. He's making it in time. What a play by Bruno. He is making me shout my lungs out here. 13-6. Amazing play by him. The patience of a really experienced player, just giving his teammate time to get some more frags. Oh my god. But I would not recommend that to anyone out there that would ever want to play matchmaking or anything. Wow. So, we've got Botida with the first round on the CT side. Can they do some more? Terrorists have kept the CTs at bay in a main. What a standoff shooting again. Reminds me of the one round that we had on Santorini when the CTs were sitting in the middle and the terrorists were killing them one by one. And again, it's the same amount of kills for the terrorists. 3v4 now, and the CT's money and HP is not looking good. So if they lose this round, they would be on a save or a forced buy. Bot teams have watched a little bit too many of the Hellraisers squad. Back in the day, you know, the Hellraisers from 1 year ago, when they still went for the forced buys in every single round. Now, it's the bots implementing that same strategy, but it's not really effective at the moment. Bruno giving away his position, trying to taunt his enemies, but comes down to Botka. Botka boys keep their calm on top of main, and the CTs were all lining up for the frags. Easy kills for Botka boys, making it 13-7, giving one round up to Botida the COCO, but winning the next one doesn't leave the CTs with much money to work with. And they go for the force nonetheless. They trust Bruno, and they will stack the A site. So it's a good call by the Brazilian squad leader. Bruno is his name. And he sends out 2 players to scout and see where the terrorists are coming from. Bruno with the first tag, but Anush quickly disposes of his teammate, and Bruno realizes, okay, I've lost my teammate over there in that aggressive push. It's time to retreat. And he should actually retreat way back into the site. While Bruno is caught up in the firefight, he drops the bomb carrier. Suki's down on the B bomb site. The CTs could rotate. They are trying to do so, but it's gonna be hard for the terrorists, hard for them to get away from the terrorists. Backward is already in the rotation area. It's all up to Bruno to hold on to the bomb or prevent the terrorists from planting it. In the meantime, we have Bruno and Onerb covering themselves in A. The terrorists are going for the plant. Neko Bags getting a little bit too close for comfort. Don't stand so close to me when I've got a nade. Neko Bags with a suicidal nade. And Onerb goes down to Bankrod. It's Bruno against the rest of the world. The terrorists still haven't planted a bomb. Bankrod. Oh, here he goes. 1v2. The terrorists have planted a bomb finally. And Bruno goes for the encounter. He wants to challenge this round. You can see it in his face. He's fed up with the terrorists winning round after round and closing the gap. He wants to have his team restore the double score with a 14-7. Let's see what he can do here. Burgers running into some trouble, but Bruno is taken out by the reactions. Botka boys make it another round. And Botida de COCO are choking a little bit. Maybe they ate some tacos for breakfast and now they realize, uh-oh, we might need a toilet sometime soon. Another forced buy by the Brazilian squad with Famases for Bruno. And the CTs go for another insane push. Bruno takes point with the M44. The decoy nade is used to confuse the terrorists a little bit. It seems to work out very, very well for the CTs. Look at Botka. Retreat already. They give up the position. The CTs are sweeping the floor with them. Backrod goes down as well. It's up to Neko and Botka to keep the CTs in their places. Botka already on the bomb. And he's gonna plant it. And he's got a huge task. Neko makes with a double kill before he went down the last breath. As he was taking his last breath. At least he took them down like Gandalf did with that demon on the bridge where he said that he cannot pass. Botka boys have the bomb ticking in their favor. It could be another round. The CTs with a rotation, but they take their time. They check every single corner. They even send Owner back to check the backs and cover them on the approach. Botka is in the corner. He's in the ambush corner. They haven't checked it. A corner that needs to be checked in every single game. Oh, he gives away his position. They both turn to him and they get the frag. But will they get the bomb defuse? Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. They are running for their lives. The bomb will explode and the CTs will at least stay alive for the next round. But Botida de COCO lose another round. And what a stellar play by Botka, making his way like a guerrilla into the B bomb site, planting the bomb as well, and then taking refuge in the corner. The CTs running in there like bots, not checking that corner, giving the terrorists that round, and that was really a huge present by Botida the COCO. Oh, Onurb with an NA nade to check the close corner. Actually directed in that corner the Buku sees on the right. Now the terrorists will smoke it off. The CTs can't see them approach anymore. Botka Boyz definitely stepping up their strategy game. You can see the impact of Decoyev now. Hey, the CTs are pushing through the smoke. Completely suicidal push by them. The terrorists are all over the place. They're caught in the crossfire. But Bruno with the first frag onto Botka, the hero of the previous round, has been taken down. Botida the COCO start this round with a 2-man advantage. But now they're all low in HP. Bruno received 98 damage. Not quite 99. But Nekwo and Suki still stand for Botka Boyz. The bomb is left though. They have to pick it up. Suki coming in from behind with the backstabs. Can he pull it off? He needs to get his feet. I mean, yeah, now he gets moving. That was a little weird. And Nekovic stays in that corner looking for the CTs. Waiting for the CTs to come and look for him. But they look for him and they get the frag. Now Suki from behind picks off Bruno. 1v2. Look at the CT's HP. 2 and 25. And a bomb is on the back of Suki. He's trying to make his way to the site in time. Bruno spotted him. But he just called it out for his team. They want to make up a little strategy here. You can see it. They are splitting up again. One going from the back, one from the front. They're not aware of Suki. You know, it would have been possible for Suki to go for B. That's why Bruno is caught in here. Bruno has to step up. Suki looking for a corner to take refuge in. But he doesn't really find a comfortable one. Now, finally dug himself a hole with Bruno coming in from behind. He's going for the bomb already. They look at each other deep in the eye. It's the eye of the tiger for Suki. He picks him off. And Bruno with 2 HP. Can he clutch it for the CTs to get their second round on the board? Or will it be another one for Botka Boyz? The bomb is taking so quick already. Bruno has to go for the defuse. Oh, he's taking out his knife to run away with his life. He wants to have Suki blow up. Oh, Bruno! He gets the frag, but he goes down to the bomb. And Botka Boyz with another round on the board. 13-10 in favor of Botida the COCO still. But the rounds are slipping away. They have a very controlled start, but then they simply mess it up completely. A 4v2 thanks to that mad push through the smoke over here. I was really questioning the decision making by Botida the COCO, but I was proven wrong at first. A 4v2. Then Nekovic came up big and Suki made his job as well. Did his job and made it out of the round, even though he blew up. Suki already acting as a decoy, keeping the CTs busy. Look at Botida the COCO. They are so desperate. They go for 5-man stacks. And they go for 5-man pushes. And the bomb gets planted on B. Botka Boyz finally realized Anush was there. Bankrot was there. They are all there alone. They planted a bomb even though they were alone. And now they finally have adjusted their strategy to the game plan of Botida the COCO. Botka Boyz realized the B bomb site is up for grabs. We just have to push it together and we should have good after plan positions. Anush will be key. Bankrot as well. He picks up one onto Onurb. Buka in the corner covering drop zone, which hasn't been played yet. A huge mistake in my opinion by the terrorist side. Bruno with a kill onto Anush. Nekovic and Buka will finish it off. It's a 3v2. Oh, and I fight on the bomb. They both blow up and Bruno stays alive. But it's another round for Botka Boyz. Instant buy by Botida the COCO. They are definitely mad at the outcome of this game so far. When you see a team not thinking about what to buy, not buying grenades at all, just going for the rifles, a few defuse kits only, not everyone is buying them, you can tell that they are mad, that they are not thinking clearly anymore. They have to maybe take a sip of the vodka that the Botka Boyz brought with them to the tournament. Really fun bunch of people, by the way. I met them at breakfast today. They still have to cope with the jet lag, but they did very well. so far, pulling it back to 13-11. Now 3v3 coming up. The CTs went for another mad push into the A slope, and Bruno comes in from behind. This time around, they changed it slightly. Nikovex with a trade, making it a 2v2. Both squads low on HP. It's gonna be a few bullets that decide the outcome of this round. It's gonna be so brutal if Botida and COCO don't win this one. And now the nade comes in. Will he hit him? Bruno, he's not making up his mind. He lets his teammate die, and now he needs to clutch it on his own against Suki and Nikovex. Nikovex still reloads, and Nikovex with a frag in the end. The nade didn't do enough damage. Botka boys with another round, 13-12. What a comeback. 9 rounds in this second half, and only 1 for Botida de COCO. The CTs show some big holes in their defense and in their strategies. Botka are playing it like FaZe would do it. If the other team is going for that encounter, let's do it as well. They just simply have a Wild Western standoff shooting. Usually they do. Botida de COCO go for a different strategy, though. They try to fool the terrorist. Look at Bruno jumping in like JW would with a sort of shotgun. He gets that first frag, catches one with a nade in his hand. It's Suki, but he has to reload. Now Bruno comes in to help his teammate. They have him caught up in the crossfire. Oh, hopping and jumping. Going for the jumping headshot. It needs to be fixed by Valve. This is impossible play by the CTs. A 5v3 now with that counter push, and they are rotating already. Bruno has the bomb captured in the corner, and he will take down another one. Now will cuddle his enemy. Bankrupt with a frag. Nikovex comes in as well. Can Botka boys pull it back again? It doesn't seem like they can. Burno with the double kill of his own, making it 14-12. Botida de COCO. Can they take it to the final? Can they be the bot luminosity that we have seen win the major, the human major, just a week ago? Oh wow. What a game. Of course, all brought to you by Shark Systems, CSGO Lounge and OC Set, dear partners. Otherwise it wouldn't be possible to have that much manpower in Botswana, you know. We have to fly them in, we have to rent the venue, we have to bring the bots, you know. You have to pay hotel costs and all that. You have to pay for the destroyed hotel rooms as well, because they behave like rock stars. If they lose, you don't want to meet a bot that lost the game. It's completely nuts. It's worse than Reddit if they lose skins. Or let's say worse than betters that lose skins. Oh, that was almost a good nade, but Bruno went down nonetheless. The bomb is ticking for Botka boys that quickly recover from the lost round. The CT's on the doorstep of the B site, but Botka simply stand them off again. It's Wild Wild West in here in Cobblestone, even though it's more medieval setting. They don't care. They have their horseshoes on. Oh, what a nade! Owner! Whoa, Nikovex with a double kill. And Burno shuts him down, but the bomb will explode. That was a really, really bad mannered move by Nikovex. Looking his enemies in the eye and tossing the nade at them, and then killing both of them. It's the middle finger, you know? It's the screw you guys for winning that one round before. The fed up sign for Botka boys. Botida de COCO, only 1 round lead now. It's going down the wire here. This might be the closest game in bot major history. Insane stuff coming up by Botka boys. I didn't expect them to come back in that fashion. CT's with Bruno, the decoy. He's carrying a defuse kit, and that's simply... Oh, what is that? Quite a cool strategy, by the way. Might be implemented by some matchmaking teams. Smoke off main and then get yourself into the staircase. The CTs push through the smoke and there will be holes down. At least I expect them to be holes down. Zuki and Buka with the frags. Almost said Suga and, you know, the other word. Unorb and Bruno will cap the B-bomb site again. It's again the downfall for the terrorist. Bankrupt is there. He's making his way in there alone. He's caught in a crossfire by the CTs. Owner, he's getting the frag. Finally, the bomb is dropped. 1 minute on the clock. This might be the biggest misplay by Botka boys. Simply no communication. They were celebrating already. They thought they had this game in the bag. Just like Liquid did against Luminosity. That's not how it goes. It's over when it's over. You have to win 16 rounds. And if you talk about Brazilian teams, they basically think, oh no, the game is over when we've got 19. Just because it's more fun to win in overtimes. Suki is coming in with his 3 teammates only. They leave a huge gap between each other. The CTs already stand them off. Bruno in the open, and Onerb is just taking refuge in the chicken hut. Now he's coming out. He just has to pick up those frags. 18 seconds on the clock. Onerb picks up one and the second one as well. Botka is alone. He's so far away. The round will be won by Onerb and Bruno. What a clutch by the 2 CTs on the B side. That goes to show how important communication is in CSGO. Onerb stays alive and just takes a deep look at the chicken. Tasty little chicken, I want to fry you when it's over. Botida de COCO with a 15-13. 2 match points in the semi-final of the Bot Major Championship with 1,337,000 in-game dollars up for grabs. What a round by Onerb. That patience to stay in the chicken hut that long and then show up when the terrorists are lined up perfectly. Of course, they were wounded by his teammate Bruno, but in the end, everyone's looking at the highlights and everyone is gonna go wild about Onerb. And now he's on the A side. It seems like Botida de COCO use him wherever it's needed the most. The terrorists are already on their way to the A side. It could be a possible plan, but Onerb is still on fire from the previous round. Bankrot is coming in with his Glock. Nekovic with the fire support from afar. He picks up 3 frags, completely sweeps the floor with the CT's bodies. It's all drenched in blue blood. Will they come back from that one? Botida de COCO need to rotate still. Bruno with a nade in his hands. He's trying to make this a red wedding. But they go for the wrong rotation. They just came in there from the B-bomb, so they should be aware of the surroundings and where the bomb has been planted. Or will they go for a save, actually? It might be a save. No, they make up their minds again. They just wanted to be extra sure there is no backstabber coming in from behind. And now it's a terrorist. With all that time, they got themselves into the best after-plan positions available. Botka on the cannons with his cannon, and Bruno sneaks in with the knife. He thinks he can sneak faster with that. The nade almost blew him apart, but Botka with the double kill. Botka boys make it 15-14. We could see the first overtime in a Bot Major in history. What a matchup between the Russian and the Brazilian squad. This is amazing to watch. Botka boys with the last effort. Botida de COCO with the last buy. 2 rifles for Bruno and Onerb. And the terrorists are approaching the A-bomb site. It's gonna be stacked with blue shirts. Bruno lifts his skirt and the terrorists are stunned for a second. Staring in awe. But he's down to 6 HP, looking at his teammate for help. But there's no help coming from a pistol wielding out an armored CT. Bruno takes the time, gets himself a frag, but it's already a 4v2. We are looking at an overtime, ladies and gentlemen. I call it, I jinx it. It doesn't matter. Botka boys, if they give it away, they simply don't deserve the win. Bruno on the retake. Well, the bomb hasn't been planted yet. The terrorists with a re-rotation. They send Nekovic through B. This time around, he's not going to be there alone. Bruno with an important frag to pull it back. He picks up a rifle as well. Botka goes down. It's a 2v3. This could still be feasible for the CTs. Maybe I've called it a day too early. Bruno just needs that one shot onto Nekovic. And the bomb carrier would be dropped. Oh, Bruno taking his time. He wants his teammate to make that frag at first. Oh, he gets a frag with a P250. Anush messes up the nade. Anush going down to 40 HP. 15-16. Bruno still alive. 7 HP. The pistol frag. Background on 4 HP and 2 CTs. Still up. 23 seconds. The bomb is dropped on B. Botida de COCO could look at their first major final here in the Bot Major Championship. Bruno goes down. Background is still fighting for the overtime. Bruno is running for him. He's going for the duel. He's is not a coward at all. Bankrupt is making it. Oh my god, what is going on? Botka boys pull it off and make it 15-15. I've got foam on my voice and my mouth and everywhere on the table. Amazing play. Bankrupt, he is the hero. What a clutch. The 2v2. Oh wow. 30 frags weren't enough for Bruno to pull it off against Botida de COCO. Botka boys with the last second win of the round. I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe it? I don't want to quote Tossbots because he's simply legendary, but maybe I can quote Botstop. This is sensational. Oh my god. Bruno and company still staring in awe, but they go for the same strategy we have seen in regular playing time already in this first round of the overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game that we all wanted to see. This is really worthy of a final, even though it's just a semi-final. And look at Botka boys with all the momentum. They will crush the CTs in this first round. It's Onerb alone. We have seen him go big already. Maybe he can do it again. Oh, the terrorists are all looking at him like a wolf pack. They will come for him. Onerb takes a good smell of that trash bin next to him and then goes down to Botka. 16-15 for Botka boys. What is wrong with the Russian team? I can't tell you. It must be Dikoyev calling the strats and then giving them taps on the shoulders instead of slaps in the face. Wow. It seems like Botida de COCO want to make up for the huge loss that Liquid suffered to their Brazilian teammates of Luminosity. And they wanted to show us that even Brazilian teams can mess up from time to time. Now, Botsuki is going off. And if the individuals for Botka boys are showing up, I don't really see a way out of this. They are very skilled and aim a very precise squad. But Bruno and Onerb, the guys that we have seen clutch already, they are coming back into the round and they turn it upside down. A 2v1 now. What is wrong with those guys? Botka going for the plan on the B bomb site. Completely fooled the CTs into believing it's going to be a full A push, but it's not. And now Botka is going for that clutch. 1v2. Bruno and Onerb. They still check the A bomb site. Nobody around over there. Onerb is going in alone. It's dangerous out there. Take this. Take a teammate. Oh, Botka in the shadow. He hasn't been spotted. Onerb is going for the bomb defuse. Oh, Botka has to make his move. Onerb has a defuse kit. He's going for the defuse. A ninja defuse. Botka fell asleep in a chicken hut. Took a nap. And Botida de COCO are on the board in the overtime. 16-16. This is insane. I said it again. Or, yes, before and again and again. What a game. What a game. Bruno going for the aggressive move. The Brazilians have the wins in their sails again. And they want to sail to great success. Bruno is helping his teammate out. They both went for that cheeky strategy to get control of that part and cut the terrorists off. Look at that. They really have some trouble holding on to their positions now. But they decide, you know what? If you go for aggressive moves, we can do the same. Now the CTs with Onerb still on the backstep position while Suki is holding on to his teammates' backs. And Bruno is still in the corner. He gets only one frag. Anush with a frag through the corner, shooting him in the knee. The bomb will be planted on A, and that's something that Botida de COCO didn't expect. They rotated into the B site. I don't know what Bruno just did. He can't possibly leave the defuse kit behind. He's going down for that. Suki, he is the guerrilla in the terrorist side. Bruno going for the retake, but this time around it's not gonna look too positive for the CTs. 1v4 and Botka with the last frag. He messed up in the previous round. He really messed up there, but not this time around. 17-16. Botka boys with a lead in the overtime, coming back with an amazing performance in the regular playing time, with an amazing clutch in the last round by our hero, Bankrot. Was it Bankrot? I don't even know. It's all a blur. Wow. Huge, huge. Let's take a look at the equipment. You can see the CTs have forced board quite a lot. The same goes for the other team on the other side, even though they were able to extend that previous streak a little bit, but it wasn't enough. So, let's see what the terrorists can pull off. The Brazilians need at least 2 rounds to take this into another overtime, and we see the usual. The aggressive stack. Suki has caught fire in the previous rounds. Now he's gonna get himself some kills, or at least he hopes to do so. Bruno goes down already. Good recoil control by Zuki. Reminds me of Freiburg back in the day when he was on the top of his performance. And another great headshot by Zuki. But it's up to Bankrot to hold on to the side. He picks up one. Nikovex is still waiting in the corner. Gave up the life of his teammate, and now he expects somebody to backstab him. Oh, 360! He's from FaZe Clan. Nikovex doesn't pull off the 360 no scope, but he goes for the 360, hiding away. Bruno goes down to the headshot. 4v1. Onerb is the last man alive. With 1 minute on the clock and a bomb dropped on the site. The CTs have him crammed in already. And Anus comes in with a backstab. 18-16. 2 match points for Botka boys. Can the Russians hold up the Russian flags? Can they make their brothers proud? Can they make Dekoyev, one of the legends in the bot scene, can they make him proud as well? They only need to win 1 more round and they would be in the great final. The grand final against the Germans from Überhoferbot. What is going on? Suki is going for that aggressive move again. It didn't pay off too well in the regular playing time, but now they warmed up. Botida and COCO react with their own 5-man stack in the same situation, the same position. It's gonna be a standoff against Wild West. Owner Banana trade blows, and now it's the terrorists winning their favor. They just need to win 3 more duels and they would be through with this round. But watch out. There is Suki. He's sneaking in to the back of the terrorist. He has been spotted by Burner already. He's warning his teammates, but Suki's aim is on point. I'm losing words, just like the terrorists are losing duels at the moment. They're losing map control as well. Bankrot goes for the rotation, even though Suki must have been able to tell his teammates that the terrorists are still in A main. Doesn't matter for now. They still have Nikovex, who expects somebody to flank him. No flanks coming up yet. Suki now sees both of the terrorists lined up. Can he take them down? He gets the first one. Gets traded by Bruno. 2v2 now. The terrorists are quickly joining up forces. Bruno closing the gap to his teammate while Bruno is pushing the site. Already 2 kills for Bruno. And the 2 CTs take care of one bomb site each. That's the approach that a pro would take as well. Nikovex lets the bomb be planted. Now tries to ambush the terrorists from behind. Makes him think that there is nobody around, because otherwise he would have killed us on the plant. But it's not the case with Nikovex. He goes down to Bruno, and Botida the COCO might stay alive another round. Bankrot with a 2v1 clutch. Can he pull it off? Bruno is out in the open, and Bruno on the bomb site. The first one will tag him down to 48, and the headshot will close it out. 3 kills for Bruno. Great individual performance by Botida de COCO. That's exactly what they need. That's exactly what they hope for. They need somebody to pull it off. 35 frags for Bruno. He's wrecking the terrorists, the Russians. He's really doing it right now. 19 only for Bruno. The only one below 20 frags on the server. Now Bruno managed to get himself a Molotov cocktail filled with vodka. It's one of the longest burning liquids in the world, as well as one liquid that would blind you and at the same time increase your skill. Bruno with the first frag for the terrorists. The CTs in that usual Wild Western stand of shooting. 4v3. Bankrot tries to resupply his teammates, but he came a little bit too late. Still gets that frag, pulls it back into 3v3. The bomb will be planted on B shortly. Bruno is the guy to put it down. The CT still busy holding on to A against that very aggressive terrorist approach. They just stand there out in the open. Bruno is coming in with that nade. Can he aim it correctly? No, it's gonna come back for him. Doesn't matter. It's like a yo-yo. Coming back and forth. Bankrupt. As both of the terrorists line up, he decides who's gonna die first. It's himself that goes down. Anush is down as well. Now Botka comes in. The bomb is about to blow up. He needs to hurry up. Bruno's still aiming at him. Bruno! Come on! Bruno is coming in from behind. Very anticlimactic, but the overtime is there. 18-18. We will see a second overtime on that second best of one. I couldn't have hoped for a better turnout of this semi-final. Insane play by both squads. An insane viewer count as well. Thank you, guys and girls, for tuning in. It's obviously a great pleasure for me to cast it. Spread the word that there is a second major within 2 weeks of the original major. Well, 1 week actually. So make sure to get your friends in here as well and give them a glimpse of the awesome performance that bots can pull off if you let them. Botka Boyz taking a slightly different approach. 3 stacked at the bomb site, and Bankrupt is the only one to counter the terrorists. Good tags with the nade, but doesn't have his rifle ready in time. Goes down to Owner. The terrorists have breached the initial line of defense of the CTs over here. Usually there is another one over here. Now they are on the way to A. Anush is alone on B, so that leaves 3 CTs inside the A bomb site. Owner has them lined up. He needs support by his teammate, but he was standing in the way. Bruno with the first tag. He gets a second, but Botka with the reply. Now it's a tit-for-tat game. 3v2. Anush and Botka. Anush with the reply, with the rotation. And Botka still in the corner with the nade. Look at that nade. Oh, he's gonna get knifed. He's gonna burn alive, but he doesn't care. He's on fire. Not only in his feet, but also with the kills. 3 kills. Bruno with a Molotov kill from the grave, but it doesn't help them. Botka Boyz make it 19-18. I can't tell you how amazing this matchup is. I didn't expect it to be that close. And it's really worthy of a final. We've got Bankrupt going for that same play again. He's definitely the, so to speak, entry fragger, but this time on the CT side. And the bomb carrier Bruno is alone on the B bomb side. He has to slice through 2 more CTs. Anush is still in the kitchen. And Bruno is not planting yet. We keep our eyes on that, even though the fragging is over at the other side. If Bruno go for the plant, Anush keeps his position. Bankrupt still alive somehow. Doesn't matter. Anush with the frag. Now he could go for the defuse straight away. Bankrupt keeps the terrorist busy over at the other side. Anush goes for the reload instead of going for the defuse. And the terrorists are coming for him. He needs to hurry up. Bruno is already coming for him. Defuse kit is ready. Anush with a ninja defuse. Pulling it off. 20-18. Anush, the only guy to stay inside the B bomb site, was going big and pulled it off against Botida the COCO, who look a little speechless at the moment. They lost the previous 2 rounds, and now Botka Boyz are, or would be able to take it to a match point. 3 match points to be exact, if they win this round. Oh, Bankrupt! He's gonna go bankrupt if he keeps doing that, because he's dying too often. Doesn't matter for now, it's the overtime, they have enough money. And Botka going for that frag. Bruno is dropped, the bomb is in the hands of the CTs. This looks very promising. Bankrupt gets 1 frag as well. The CTs go for the backstep, a very far backstep. Nikovex is going for the rotation. Suki is gonna come in as well to help his teammate out. Nikovex intercepts the terrorist movements to the bomb site, but Bruno already in a standoff shoot out. Gets that first frag. Now Zuki is there. The rest of the CT still on the terrorist spawn. I don't know what they try to achieve over there, but Bruno goes for the bomb plant. Now it's up to Zuki to hold it together to the CTs. Terrorists come in for him. Bruno going for that frag. Look at Suki shooting him in the kneecaps. Doesn't get the frag. But Anush is running for the bomb site. Bankrod is going in there alone at first. Anush is still a little bit behind. Bankrod can get that frag. Can he? Can he? Yes, he can. Anush coming in as well. Onerb stands off with Bankrod. Bankrod takes the quicker route out of this round. And Anush is not going to be able to defuse the bomb anymore. They're going for the nice. Unsure. Oh, what a shot! Just simply disposing of Onerb. Now could go for a knife kill. But they just take the friendly approach. They don't want to do that. Round is over anyway. 20-19. 22 is the cap right now. We need to have a winner here sometime soon. Otherwise, we could see at the longest match in history in CSGO. That would be quite sick, of course. But the bots would be quite exhausted. And that's something that we take into consideration as well. We have to take into consideration. Überhofer bot, they can watch their opponents play the map. They can also relax a little bit, get some food, get some sugar, you know, replenish some energy, while whoever wins this matchup will be exhausted, and we are not gonna give the teams too much time to cool themselves down. We want to get this major over with as quickly as possible, so they really have to play one game after another. That could play a big role in the final. Now Bankrod with the headshot onto Bruno, and now Nikovic's running into some trouble. He goes down, but the bomb is on the way to B again. This could be another ninja plan. If there's ninja diffusers, the bots just came up with ninja plans on the other side of the map, while the rest is taking care of the rest of the CTs. Bruno running to intercept the terrorist. Tries to get it back, but he's taken out, and now it's only Onerb for Botida the COCO. It looks like a match point for Botka Boyz is upon us, with Anush and Zuki already getting to the side, capturing, or well, keeping the CT from capturing it again. And Buka would be there to backstab Onerb as well. So some really good calls, even though Botka Boyz did have a chance to close this game out, and I'm certain that Decoyev wasn't happy with that. He must be happy with the comeback that Botka Boyz pulled off. The bomb will blow up, and Onerb goes down as well. Buka the only one to stay alive, but it doesn't matter too much. They will have enough money. At least the terrorists will. The CTs also. They bought up so quickly, they don't even think about what they want to buy. 21-19, Botka Boyz with 2 more match points. And I want to note and point out that Botida the COCO refuse to take their timeout. I've just talked to the admin really briefly and asked him, what's wrong with the Brazilian guys, man? Why didn't they take their timeout? And he said, well, I told them they still have a timeout, but they didn't want to take it. They think it's cowardly to take a timeout, so they really want to pull it off with their own force, with their own strength. Bruno will kick off that fragging in this very important round. The terrorists are running out of manpower on the B bomb site, but so are the CTs. 3v3. The CTs have 2 players at A that are kept busy by Anush. The CTs over rotation just because 1 player was still here. They're all on the A side, leaving the B bomb site up for grabs for the terrorists. Bankrod going for the plant already, and the CTs have to check if the bomb is planted on A or B. That will cost them a lot of time, and Botka Boyz could finish off this semi-final with this round. A 2v3 clutch. Suki could actually ace them. Let's stay with him for now to see what he can pull off. The CTs check out the A side. As I said, Onerb going for the rotation. Bruno already joining up with Bruno. And now they enter the bomb site together. Suki in the corner. The bomb is ticking faster and faster. Suki is wasting time. Bankrod, what is he up to? Oh, he's robbing the frags of his teammate, and the bomb will blow up in a second. The terrorists just stand off and shoot the CTs down. It will blow up, and Botka Boyz make it to the semi-final after that huge comeback. What a great game that was by the Russian squad. 22-19 after being down 12-3, I believe it was, in the halftime. Yes, it was 12-3. Taking it to overtime was a huge effort by Botka Boyz. I didn't expect them to have the energy to take it into another overtime after the first one. but they did show up and they did prove us all that the Russian scene is up for some good challenges. So I'm really curious to see what we can see in the final when it's Überholverbot against the Russians of Botka Boyz. Congratulations to Decoyev. Maybe we can see him back again, but I think he's really hot and shouting at the moment because his teammates won. They just have to win another best of 3 in the bot major with 1,337,000 in-game dollars up for grabs. I hope you enjoyed this show so far. Spread the word. It's gonna be amazing to see this best of 3 unfold between two bot teams fighting for the biggest prize pool in CSGO bot history. So, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and make sure to follow me on Twitch. I will host a giveaway, just a Glock Blue Fisher or something. So, make sure to follow to take part in the giveaway. Thank you for doing that. I will start the giveaway now, so you can tell all your buddies. €5 giveaway or something like that. I just wanted to give something back to the community because I didn't expect that many viewers today. So, big shout out to you guys. I will be back after a short break, and I've been called in during the match. Bot Troy will be back for an interview. So, stay tuned for Bot Troy's thoughts about the final and the last matchup. It's Botka Boyz against Überholverbot in the Bot Major Championship.